Hello everyone. Today we will start a new topic, that is algebraic expression. This video is part 1 of the chapter. So what is algebraic expression? Algebraic expression, in algebra we use two types of symbol. One is constant and second is variable. So a symbol which has a fixed value is called a constant. That means you can say 9 minus 5 0, 3 by 5 minus 7 by 11, 3 whole 5 by 8. These are called constant. Now a symbol can be given various numeral values is called a variable. Thus a variable is a number which does not have a fixed value, that is, it takes different values. So variable are generalized number or unknown numbers. We use the letters x, y, z, m, n, means the alphabets, to denote a variable. These variables are also known as literals or literal numbers. Since variables are numbers, so they obey all the rules of operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of numbers. Now these are very important law for addition and multiplication of the literals or variables. So first one is commutative law for addition. If you write x plus y, the answer will be same as that of y plus x. Suppose if I write 2 plus 3, the answer will be same as that of 3 plus 2. Second is associative law. Associative means together. Suppose if I write 2 plus 3 in bracket plus 4, the answer will be same for 2 plus 3 plus 4. Next is additive identity. If you add a number to a variable, that means if you add a 0 to x, the answer will be x. It will be same in case of if you add 0 to x. Next is additive inverse. That means if you add negative number of the same number, that means if I write 2 minus 2, the answer will be 0. Same way, if I write minus 2 plus 2, the answer will be same. For multiplication, the commutative law is if I write x into y, the answer will be same as y into x. Suppose if I write 2 into 3, the answer will be same for 3 into 2. Next, associative law. If I write 2 into 3 in the bracket into 4, the answer will be same for if I write 2 into 3 into 4. Now multiplicative identity is 1. That means if I multiply 1 to any number, the answer will be same if I multiply number with 1. Okay, the additive inverse is 0 and multiplicative identity is 1. Now distributive law, that means if I multiply x into the summation of y plus x, the result will be same, that is x plus y plus x plus z. Or you can say if I multiply x with the sum of y plus z, it will be equal to y into x plus x into z. And if I multiply the sum of y plus z with x, the answer will be y into x plus zx. This is called distributive law. Same for if I multiply 0 into x, the answer will be 0. It will be equal to x into 0. The power of the variable. So let x be any variable or literal, then x into x can be written as x square. Same way, x into x into x, 3 times x, can be written as x cube, or you can say x to the power 3. So this leads, if x is any literal and n is the natural number, then x to the power n means x into x into x dot dot dot. The value of n will be the natural numbers starting from 1 to, okay. So if I write x to the power 4, then we can write x into x into x into x. That it denotes that x multiplied 4 times. Whereas x is called base and power is known as exponent or index. And in x to the power n, it is in exponential form. This type of form is called exponential form. So x to the power n is read as x raised to the power n or x to the power n or simply x power n. Okay, in particular x to the power n, the value will be x only. And one more important thing you need to remember, any number to the power 0, the answer will be 1. Next is algebraic expression. Now, what is algebraic expression? The collection of constant and variables connected by one or more operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is called algebraic expression. As you can see the example 4x plus 5, here variable is there x as well as constant is there 4 and 5. In second one, y is a variable, 9 and minus 13 are the constant. So you can see some examples are given here. So first one is 3x square. The expression 3x square is formed. First we multiply variable x with itself to get x square, that means x into x, and then we multiply x square with the constant 3 to get x to the power 2. Same way we form the algebraic expression 5y cube minus 7 and 2xy plus 7. Now terms of algebraic expression. The various parts of algebraic expression separated by plus or minus symbol only are called the terms for the algebraic expression. Here some examples are given. In first one there is only one term. Okay. In number 2 there are two terms. Why? Because first term and second term is separated by a symbol plus. Remember, in the topic also we have discussed that the various part of algebraic expression separated by plus or minus symbol only are called terms. So here in number 2, two terms are there. One is 3x and second is 7y square. In third one also two terms are there. One is 2x and second is minus 5y. In fourth one there are three terms. One is 5 constant self, second is 3x square and third is minus 8x cube. In fifth one you can see four terms are there. One is 3x square, second is minus 5x square y plus 8xy square and fourth is minus 7. Remember, multiplication and division do not separate the terms of the algebraic expression. Thus, if I write 5xy, it means it is one term only. Same way, if I write 3x square yz, it is also one term. But if I write 5x plus y, you can see these two terms are separated by plus symbol. So we can say this expression is having two terms. One is 5x and second is y. Now constant term. What are the constant term? The term of an algebraic expression having no variables is called its constant term. For example, in 1 you can see in this expression 5 is having no variables, so you can see this is a constant term. In second one, minus 2 by 3 is the constant term, and in third one you can see no term is having without variable. That means every number having one variable attached to it, so there is no constant term present here. What is product? When two or more constant or literals, or you can say variables, or both are multiplied, then result so obtained is called product. For example, if I write 3xy is the product of 3 into x into y. If I write 5x square y, then it is the term product of 5 into x into y. Combinedly we can write it as 5x square y. Factors. Each of the quantity, constant or literals, multiplied together to form a product is called the factors of the product. A constant factor is called a numeral factor, and other factors are called variable factors. For example, in 3xy, the numeral factor is 3 and the variable factors are 3x and y. In number 2, in the expression in the term minus 5x square y, the numeral factor is minus 5 and the literal factors, or you can say variable factors, are x into y. That means x and y. This is very important topic. Like and unlike terms. The terms having same variable factors are called like terms. Same variable factors are called like terms, and the terms having different variable factors are called unlike terms. In other words, the term having same literal coefficient are called like terms, otherwise the terms are called unlike term. For example, you can see in example 1, we will not go for the constant term, we will go for the variable terms only. That means every terms is having the variable xy, yx, xy. Remember, x into y is same as y into x. We have learned in the laws of multiplication. So all they are like terms. In number 2, you can see x square y square z in first term, x square y square z in second term, as well as x square y square z in third term also. So we can say these three terms are also liked term. In third one, you can see first term is having variable a, second term is having variable ab, and third term is having variable a square b square. So you can see variables are not matching, though a is common to all, but we must see that whole variable terms are equal or not, then we can say it is a like term. But here the variable terms are not like, okay, not same, so we can say it is unlike terms. Number 4, it is xy and second one is x square y, so it is also a unlike terms. This is very important topic, so you need to understand it well. The types of algebraic expression. Monomial. Monomial means an algebraic expression having only one term is called monomial, like 5x or minus 3y or 15xy or 7x to the power 4 or 9xy square z are called monomial. Binomial means having two terms. Okay, two terms must be unlike to each other. Suppose 5x minus 3y, 7xy minus 9x to the power z square. Third one is 2x minus 3x square is called binomial. That means two terms are there. Trinomial is having three terms. All three terms must be unlike. Like 5a minus 3b square plus 7 by 2c square. Three terms are there, all three terms are unlike terms. So we can say it is a trinomial. Second one is 9x minus 5x cube plus 7. It is also the example of trinomial. This one is also example of trinomial. Now what is multinomial? An algebraic expression having two or more unlike terms is called multinomial. Suppose 5x square minus 2x. It is a multinomial having two terms. Second one is it is having three terms. It is also called multinomial. Remember, two or more unlike terms if a algebraic expression is having, so it is called multinomial. Same way, third and fourth. Polynomial in one variable. An algebraic expression containing only one variable is called a polynomial. In that variable, if the power of the variable in each terms are whole numbers, thus an algebraic expression of the form a plus bx plus cx square plus dx cube plus dot dot dot, where a, b, c, d are the constant and x is a variable, is called a polynomial in variable x. The greater power of x represent in polynomial is called the degree of the polynomial. For example, if I write 5 plus 7x is a polynomial in x of degree 1. X of degree 1. If nothing is written above the variable, you have to consider it is having power 1. Same way, in second term, 3 minus 7y plus 8y square is a polynomial in which y is of degree 2. Third one, you can see t of degree 3. In number 4, x is of degree 4. In number 5, you can see 3 plus 2x minus 7x cube plus 2 by x is not a polynomial, because in 2 by x, that is x to the power minus 1, if you have done exponent and power very well, then you understand why it is written x to the power minus 1 here. I have made a separate video on the topic exponent and power. If it is unclear to you, you can go to that video and clear your doubt. So the power of x is negative, which is not a whole number. Same way, 5 can be written as 5x to the power 0. Why 5x to the power 0? I have told you already in the video of exponent and power that any value to the power 0 is 1. So if I write 5 to the power 1, that means we will getting 5 only. So we can write x to the power 0. So it is a polynomial in which x of degree 0. Polynomial in two or more variables. In an algebraic expression, two or more variables is called polynomial if the power of every variable in each term is a whole number. So in case of a polynomial in two or more variables, the sum of the powers of the variable in each term is taken and the greatest sum is the degree of the polynomial. For example, if we are having the expression 3 plus 5x minus 7y plus 6x plus y minus 9x square is a polynomial in two variables, that is x and y. So degree of its term is 0. This term is having degree 0. Second one is having degree 1. Third one is also having degree 1. Fourth one is having 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. Power 1 for x, power 1 for y. That means having degree 2. And last one is having degree 2. So the degree of this whole polynomial is 2. We will consider the largest one. Same way, in number 2, 7a cube, for the first one the degree is 3. For the second one the degree is 2 plus 3, that is 5. For third one it is 2. For the fourth one it is 1. And for the fifth one, that is for 13, it is 0. So the degree of its term are given here as I have explained here. So the degree of the polynomial is 5 for this expression. Number 3, 5xy, that means 1 plus 1, it is having degree 2. This term is having degree 2. This term is also having degree 2. This term 9xyz is having degree 3. This term is having degree 3 and this one is having degree 1. So highest degree is 3. So the degree of the whole this polynomial is 3. So hope this explanation video of algebraic expression is clear to you. In next video I will solve some questions answer related to algebraic expression topic. Till then, thank you.